Okay, so here's the million-dollar question. Is 2024 a good year to buy a house or not? Followed by the next million-dollar question, will mortgage rates and the overall cost of houses be going down, staying steady, or continuing to rise? I've done a couple of interviews lately with local lenders on this topic, so check them out if you haven't already watched them. But in this video, we'll walk through predictions for the 2024 housing market to include some other aspects like supply and affordability to help you make the best decision on whether or not you want to buy or sell your house, particularly in the Knoxville area. If we've not met yet, I'm Shelby Brooks, and I've built a multi-million-dollar real estate business in Knoxville, Tennessee, out of being a trusted advisor for my clients. It's my mission to treat every client like family and to turn transactions into long-standing relationships. So let's discuss the housing supply. Housing supply remained very low throughout most of 2023. The overall number of existing homes on the market for sale as of November sat at about 1.13 million units. That represents only a 3.5-month supply nationwide. That is far short of the 5 to 6 months that we usually need to see a pretty balanced market. Things are even tighter than that in the Knoxville market. In 2023, we ranged between a 2 to 2.5 month supply of inventory. So definitely still a seller's market. For inventory levels to improve significantly, there would either need to be a surge of homeowners that are listing their existing properties and/or a huge amount of new construction homes that are going to be hitting the market. While both seem relatively unlikely, Lawrence Yun, the chief economist with the National Association of Realtors, does foresee some increase in the housing inventory for 2024. He says, quote, "There will be more home construction and more existing homeowners will be willing to sell and give up their low mortgage rates." End of his quote. Keeping that in mind, that may be what happens on the national level, but I'll be surprised if we see a significant change in the inventory situation here in Knoxville during 2024. I think we'll pretty much hang consistently with what we've been seeing for the last year or two. So let's talk a little bit about new construction. We have seen an increase in new construction building permits in our area, but it does still fall short of what's really needed to fully meet the demand. People are continuing to move to our area from other parts of the country, making Knoxville still a really high demand market. Everyone's talking about them, so let's go ahead and discuss mortgage rates. After a year where mortgage rates soared to their highest since the turn of the century, analysts are more optimistic that the cost of a home loan is likely going to fall some in 2024. According to Danielle Hale, who is the chief economist at REALTOR.com, she thinks mortgage rates will continue to ease up a bit this year as inflation improves and Fed rate cuts take place. We're already down into about the 6s for most people. Still not the 2 to 3% numbers we saw in 2022 and early 23, but way better than the 8+% we saw in the latter part of 2023. Keep in mind though, as great as that seems, if mortgage rates drop, prices are likely to begin to climb again, and we'll probably start to see things like multiple offers and appraisal gaps that are coming back into play. Perfect example, I just had a situation this weekend where I had buyer clients, we wrote an amazingly solid offer, significantly over the asking price, and we still got beaten. The house had 7 offers. We came in, I can say tens of thousands over the asking price, and we still lost. So there's a balance between having a good interest rate and keeping prices and competition healthy as well. If you want more information on what some local lenders are predicting, please go check out my interview with Tiffany Walker with Elite Service Mortgage and Ruth Dudley with Yes Mortgage. They will give you all the scoop on what they see happening later this year. And last, but definitely not least, let's look at housing affordability. Between 2019 and 2022, the median home price nationally rose by more than 40%, or by about 13.7% annually, and it rose as much as 60+% in the Knoxville area during that time. A much faster pace of price appreciation than during a typical market. Strong demand during the pandemic, fueled by historically low mortgage rates and increased savings, drove up home prices. Price growth moderated some in 2023, but it's not taking steps backwards. So looking ahead, several factors are going to push and pull at the home prices as we move forward. Any increase in inventory will probably generally be offset by having more buyers in the market. As a result, it's expected that overall, the median home price in the United States will grow modestly, rising to about $394,200, which is about a 1.5% increase over 2023. Our local association, the East Tennessee Association of Realtors, recently released their forecast for 2024. They're predicting that the East Tennessee housing market is poised to experience a strong rebound in home sales, with sales forecasted to grow 11.1% in 2024, while home prices are expected to grow 3.4% over the next year. So we are still outpacing the national averages. Sales growth will be driven by lower mortgage rates, which are expected to fall below 6 or right at 6 by the fourth quarter of this year. Keep in mind, guys, these are all just predictions, and everyone has a different viewpoint and opinion. My personal opinion is, at the end of the day, if you need to buy or sell, do it. No matter what the market's doing, an experienced realtor can always assist you through it and help you make the best decisions for you and your family. You can always refinance to get a rate that you want. Rates are fluid. Finding the right house, the right time is not so fluid. So, what are your predictions for the housing market in 2024? I would absolutely love to hear them. Please comment below and let me know what you think. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Knoxville area and would like to be taken care of by a trusted advisor, I encourage you to schedule a free consultation with me where I'll walk you through my signature process of how I help clients with their home needs in Knoxville. You can schedule by emailing me at shelby@brookshomegroup.com.